slider, giving up the dribble. Banchero on him. Jimmy Boeheim to the lane. Trying to get closer. Williams says hello. Mark Williams, one of the great shot blockers in the country. It's creative, and I think a very heartfelt honor for him.
Well, and you're talking about true friends. As Mark Williams does not treat Cole Swider. Zion missed a couple games, so maybe it wasn't Zion, but again, I know he had the most spectacular though.
Buddy off the window, and finally they cracked the scoring column. Pass tip, but Banchero will fire it anyway. They're just not missing anything. The triple goes to make it 17-2. And sizzling here in the chill of Syracuse, New York.
Well, this Duke team has had big success against Syracuse as Boeheim gets his second bucket. But right now,
who has picked off a couple of those shots already, has been sterling defensively, and they're hitting everything in sight. A.J. Griffin.
Duke didn't actually miss a shot until we went to ESPN. When we came on air is when they missed their first shot, the Wendell Moore three, but A.J. Griffin right back at it. And you mentioned Mark Williams has
first place in the ACC at 14-3, closing in on what would be, another slam by Williams. They have no answer for him.
You know, the craziest part about that is when you think about everything that they've been through, Jim Boeheim showed Mike Krzyzewski the secrets to the zone. And right now, the Blue Devils have figured it out because those two guys coach together, and they have exploited it here tonight.
Duke absolutely on fire. Here's Boeheim and knocks down a three-pointer.
Well, and Syracuse comes in the game oftentimes having to outscore their opponent. The problem is the Blue Devils have hit 5 threes already in this game.
There are 8,000 students here today. They sold 8,000 student seats, which is a record inside the Carrier Dome. Once again, it's Banchero who cannot miss. Benny Williams in the game, the 6'8 freshman for Jim Boeheim. Taking a baseline. How about that move right on cue?
I believe that the fan base wants him to get more minutes, but you earn your minutes in practice. This is not where you earn your minutes. However, Benny Williams off to a great start.
Who's sitting a lot in his first year. Gonzaga has a couple of guys who fit that bill as well. Way downtown and on the money is Roach, closing out the regular season against Carolina at Cameron Indoor on March 5th on ESPN. Griffin slammed in by Theo John. Duke 13 for 15 from the field. Banchero, soft touch, and rolls around and in. Griffin lets fly, hits it. Well, he's just about automatic. He had a great game at the end there, particularly.
At least 4 more years. And so if Boeheim 50 can happen, I've been leading the charge. And I asked him earlier today, I said, do I have your permission to start the Boeheim 50 push? That's it. It's the Boeheim 50 charge.
That, however, was before the game tipped off. Because I think he's aged about 5 years in the first half.
That is very true.
On the baseline, tough move in traffic by Griffin.
We talked with Coach K earlier today, and early in the season he mentioned that they hadn't had much continuities. Banchero knocks down, I believe, his 4th three. Now 18 points for him, and he continues to play great basketball.
Quick strike on the other end, but also 6 assists for Banchero.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Well, they were with Team USA. They called that 2-3 zone orange in honor of Jim Boeheim.
In this game, and although he's second in the ACC in scoring, that's not going to be enough when Trevor Keels lines up a 3 and knocks it down, and Duke is shooting the basketball.
The transfer from Villanova. Shot clock down to 8. Driving on Griffin and knocks it down. Sweet shot. They have not had many like that, but
statement would be correct on that one. And right now, Syracuse is trying to find anything to go in their favor as they come up with the steal. Joe Girard with the easy bucket on January 22nd. And right now it's looking like they're going to blow past that with 10 already in the first half.
Benny Boeheim, nice hesitation, drops in 2.
You start to find some type of confidence.
Back out to Buddy, and he'll drill the triple.
And just like that, and now the momentum is not in their favor.
Boeheim pulls up. He's hot. He's caught fire here down the stretch of the first half.
And it was you and I together. Virginia Tech's performance at Florida State, it was two guys. Hunter Couture and Sean Padula was going out getting it done like Buddy Boeheim with the bucket, and now a 13-0 run in favor of the Orange as they try to get this crowd back in the game.
Banchero very unselfish for Williams and the stuff.
Playing Notre Dame, who is second in the ACC behind the Blue Devils right now.
Williams collects and finishes up his own miss.
He knows if a shot's coming off, and before the basketball even gets off the rim, he's back over the top of the rim, putting it back in, similar to the game winner against Wake Forest.
One-hander for Girard as he knocks it down.
I like that half a lot better.
Even though he took a pretty good shot in the face. On the run, Wendell Moore, what the slam! My goodness gracious.
Energy, and Wendell Moore, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And you see what was almost...
That rim is still moving. Buddy Boeheim will fire from the corner. Williams, nicely done.
I tell you, Benny Williams has given Syracuse great minutes.
I think the best shot blocker in the country right now, it's probably Walker Kessler, right, at Auburn. He's #1 in the country. Raining those threes as Moore drills that one.
He was a force on both ends of the floor.
Shot clock down to 8. Girard very dangerous from three-point land. Will stick that one.
Played in the national championship game in 1986 that included Johnny Dawkins and Jay Billis, Mark Allery, etc. But when you mention those numbers, but now he's back and playing very good basketball as ACC, reigning ACC Rookie of the Week. And Jeremy Roach is playing his best basketball of the season as well.
Nice dish there. Sidibe will knock it down. Williams tied up, got the pass away. Shot clock at 9. Here's Roach. Moore on the baseline. They moved it beautifully, and Williams with a foul too. Roach with a pull-up. 6 it.
Yeah, and we've talked about really everyone else for the Blue Devils, but Jeremy Roach was a difference maker for Duke in their win Wednesday night at Virginia.
Bowler gets it to spin it.
The legendary number on the floor, of course, also shared by Derek Coleman and the great Jim Brown in this building.
Shot clock at 5. Dump it inside for John and swings in 2. Pretty shot.
The zone is designed to make you have to be patient to get the right shot on the offensive end of the floor. Duke has done a great job with that tonight.
Girard doesn't miss open looks like that. Braving the snows of Syracuse.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's a little different making these trips, though.
Williams will knock down 2.
You make the trip down to Durham, and chances are you're going to get a...
Our producer, Matt Bartley, is a central New Yorker. He's used to it. Banchero drops in a couple. He continues to have a big day.
The front line was spectacular enough, but then when you think about what both Keels and Moore do defensively, as A.J. Griffin lines up another one, and Mark Williams continues to dominate the glass. You know, Wendell Moore Jr. is a junior by classification, but he came to college at 17. He didn't turn 18 years old until he was already in the college.
Williams out of the double. Banchero wanted it right by him to Griffin. Griffin's triple. Got it. He continues to sizzle.
On the evening, and Griffin has really come on as a player as of late.
Oh. Girard for 2. He's really one of the great shooters in the country.
Bringing him off the bench at that point was no longer an option.
Another touch for Williams. Roach to the paint. Here's Griffin again open. Rare miss for him. Williams another big board and 2 more points. It's a record. Here inside the dome, they've not been able to make the noise they wanted to. Girard, yes, he'll hit a 3.
He's had a good offensive night. The problem for Syracuse, they just haven't found a way to stop Duke.
And that man.
They still can't find a way. And again, disclaimer, best ACC tournament of all time, Randolph-Childress. We all know it. I'm not watching episode 8 because I'm not trying to hear about Randolph-Childress in this ACC tournament.
Williams with another stop. And this one because Duke was just sensational right out of the gate.
And there was a number of runs. Syracuse put up a couple of runs as Roach knocks down another. It seemed as though Duke came back and matched it. And for the second time, 14 three-point field goals made for the Blue Devils against the Orange.
On the Big Ten list for victories, so congratulations to Coach Izzo.
How about Bob Knight's coaching tree, though?
Not too shabby. We finish up here in the Dome. Worthington will swing it out high. Coach K going to his bench, and those guys are getting an opportunity as they hit, 7 out of the first 8 triples.
Yeah, they set the tone early in this game, and not only the threes, but also the lobs from Mark Williams at the rim.
Getting together here on Jim Boeheim court, and it was all Duke today. The number 7 team in the country rolled to a 97-72 win. For Corey Alexander and our entire crew,